Hi guys, welcome in. Better Off Dead here on a Friday, September 4th. MLB behind me. Quick recap, MLB yesterday. It was a light day in MLB, but I still found a way to drop two games against 0 wins. That is an 0-2. Found two losers yesterday. Sorry about that. I'm trying to go 2-0 a lot more often than 0-2. So far it's working out pretty well. Try to get back on the horse today. Having said that, here is today's slate for me. Miami Marlins at Tampa Bay Rays. Interleague, interstate, the Rays beat these Marlins. They swept them in a 4-game set at Miami recently. These two pitchers were involved in one of those games. This is Josh Fleming, a pretty good left-hander for the Rays. Good numbers. Pablo Lopez is the ace of the Marlins, a very good right-handed pitcher. He lost to Fleming, as I mentioned, a week ago or so. I think it was 4-0, low-scoring win for Josh Fleming. I'm going to back the Rays at a decent deal. I think you can get it at something like minus 130, maybe 132, something like that. The books are believing in Pablo Lopez to have a pretty good chance to compete in this game, and I don't blame him. It is tough to beat a team 5 games in a row, which is what the Rays will be trying to do today, having swept them. It is also important to note that the Marlins have picked up Starling Marte from the Arizona Diamondbacks in the last few days. He fit right in. I think he's batting in the 2 slot in the first couple games. He's got a few knocks already and a home run. That guy is a superstar that has to improve the Marlins moving forward. They are a playoff contender in this expanded short season playoff format. So they're no joke, but I think the Rays might be the best team in baseball. So at that modest price tag, I'm going to back the Rays at home to win game 1 of this series. Moving on this evening, these next 2 games may be out of order a bit chronologically, but that's all right. They're close enough in start time. Arizona Diamondbacks at San Francisco Giants. This will be game 1 of this set. I think the Giants had yesterday off, whereas the D-backs got swept by Clayton Kershaw and the Dodgers yesterday. They dropped that game. They're going the wrong way. The Giants, I think, are pretty good. Taylor Clark, a right-hander for the D-backs, and it's Tyler Anderson, left-hander for the Giants. Taylor against Tyler. Clark started the season as a relief pitcher. He's got pretty good numbers. He's faced the Giants. I think he may have a no decision against them with decent numbers. I think they did get a win in there against the Giants. Giants beat him up maybe 2 of 3 in Arizona. Tyler Anderson for the Giants has split results against these D-backs. He beat him at home, and then he got beat up by them on the road. But back at home, I'm going to back the Giants and Tyler Anderson in essentially the rubber match in terms of Tyler Anderson games. The D-backs, as I just mentioned a moment ago in the context of the Marlins-Rays game, the D-backs lost probably their best player in Starling Marte, definitely their best player in Marte a few days back. And they're getting their butts kicked quite a bit. Their bullpen's not helping out. They're starting pitching much. And with the Giants believing in themselves, particularly at home, I think Kapler has them really believing, and they look to be a playoff team behind Mike Yaz, and Brandon Belt's had some big games as a left-handed stick. So I'm looking to back the Giants here at a fairly modest number. I think you can get it at something like minus 130, maybe a little more expensive than that. And then across town, across one of those bridges there in the Bay Area, the Oakland Athletics hosting the Slam Diego Padres. Unique circumstances here. The A's coming off the unscheduled hiatus coronavirus contact tracing protocol thing. They haven't played since, I think, August 29th. I'm banking on that as being a key factor in this game. Hosting San Diego, San Diego played yesterday. They took 2 of 3 at Anaheim. They did run into a tough pitcher yesterday. Andrew Heaney of the A's really did a number on them and shut them out, actually. I think only the second time this season for the good team, the power-hitting San Diego Padres. Jesus Luzardo goes for the A's. He's a hell of a left-handed pitcher. I think that is the reason the A's are favored in this game, along with the A's are very tough at home. The numbers will show us that. This is reaching back the last couple of seasons, really. Padres haven't seen Luzardo, and that factors in as well. But with that layoff, Luzardo, I don't think has pitched since August 26th. Essentially, he's got the equivalent of skipping a start. I think that could trip up his rhythm and the entire team's rhythm, having that unscheduled layoff against this tough Padres team. So I don't think you'll see the Padres as a dog very often, maybe when they play the Dodgers. So I'm going to take it. I'm going to take the Padres at a plus number. I think you might be able to get it. I'm checking my notes. Plus 127 I wrote down. I'm going to play it a couple different ways, correlated backing the Padres. I also want the Padres team total to go over 3.5 on the road, meaning guaranteed those 9 ABs. I'll take the Padres most days at an over 3.5. It might be at minus 135, getting a little bit expensive. So those, I think that's 4 plays across those 3 games. It is Friday. Pick 'em all Friday is forthcoming. It'll be pick 'em almost all Friday. I realize there is one game underway. I think it's Minnesota Twins hosting the Detroit Tigers, game 1 of a doubleheader 7-inning game. I'll leave that one off the slate since it's already in progress. It'll be pick almost all of them Friday. So 4 plays right there on those 3 games as the more formal suggestions, insight here from Better Off Dead. Let's go 3-1 and make a little extra bread here on a Friday. Thanks so much, guys. I'll see you soon on the Pick Almost All of Them Friday.